Joachim Löw, he reacted very, very vulnerable when Lothar Matthäus said, I will never pay to watch that team, and I can understand that the TV rating go down on that team. And Joachim Löw tried then first to be arrogant, and then he thought, well, there was some PR people saying that was not good of you. I mean, Lothar Matthäus has been a bit around, and slowly is getting in there, because if this keeps going, I mean, you have so many exciting players. But Bayern show that, Dortmund also show that you need also some old heads in there to kind of organize it, to kind of find a right balance in the team. So I'm not predicting that he will be fired, because the Germans don't usually do that. But after the Euro, I can see him leaving.
Meanwhile, not as comfortable, the victory for Borussia Dortmund away against Hoffenheim. Just a 1 goal in the end, coming in the second half. Haaland with a lovely assist to set it up. But this is the sort of game where if Borussia Dortmund are going to challenge Bayern, they need to put in these sort of performances and get in these sort of results.
Good point. And if you think of it, Bayern Munich went to Hoffenheim losing 4-1. And the problem, of course, with Dortmund is that the young kids, I mean, other teams, they will kind of rest players and then bring the young kids in. I mean, the key players playing for Dortmund, they are very young. And I mean, I think it's fantastic to look at Reyna at the moment. He's 17. And we talked about it earlier today with some friends. And we said, it's so great that Dortmund just make a decision. This man, we're going to give him the time he needs. And we're going to give him the ball all the time. And if you look at the bench today by Dortmund, it was a fantastic bench. And I think that's Favre going into this unbelievable intense program. He will say this was a great day. As you said, Dan, this were the games where they threw away points last season. They needed to get Haaland on. They needed to get the captain on, Reus on in the 60th minute, and they kind of got the 3 points for them. So that was a good day for Dortmund today.
As you mentioned, Jan, and we talked about it earlier on in the show as well, the intense schedule that all of these big teams have with domestic games and then Champions League matches midweek. There is no rest. There's no easy matches. And for Borussia Dortmund, you look at their depth in squad, how are they going to be able to cope with this sort of intensity?
It's going to be interesting because, you know, young players, they want to play all the time. And I can imagine Erling Haaland coming back Thursday after playing 3 games for Norway, doing well, doing a lot of press stuff, doing a lot of commercial stunts, as you have to do when you are with the national team. He wanted to play. Everybody wants to play football. And then you need some old heads. You need a good management to kind of find that balance. But I love the quote from Otto Rehagel. I use it often. You have to plan long term, but you have to win short term. And Favre knows that. And if you lost today against Hoffenheim, then you go to Rome on Tuesday doing Lazio, not the best confidence in the world. But I think that you saw that today as well with the young kids in there. I think Can had a very good game at the back. So did Hummels. So these old heads kind of being the teachers of these young players who play with all that kind of enthusiasm. And if you looked at the bench today of Dortmund, you see that the squad is getting broader. The problem is that all the key players are more or less young kids.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.